been very impressed with Daniel. Arm talent, intelligence, funny guy. He's got a lot of personality that you really get to see once you get to know him some more. So it's been fun, man. Getting extra throwing sessions in, working out in the weight room, just a lot of jokes, having lunches together. You know, a lot of guys you can tell guys are really close around here, and he kind of leads that energy. I learned he's a smart guy. He's funny. He's driven. He's one of the hardest workers as far as coming in early for preparation and staying after for recovery and doing what he needs to do, having a routine, having a plan. I feel like that sets the tone when you know, okay, this guy that's stepping in the huddle telling us what we need to do, where we need to go, he's really out here putting all the work in and then some. And he also wants you to have a good time while you do it. That's what I learned about him.
Funny how? How is he funny?
He just got jokes, man. He's got like a low key sense of humor. You know, he's a little more introverted guy, kind of like myself. You know, I'm like that too. So I feel like we have similar sense of humors. He's really just said embrace it. You know, it's not a lot of people get to say that they can play football in a market like this or in a city like this with people as passionate as his fan base is. So it's all about your perspective, whether you look at it as it's scary or you look at it as this is a really cool opportunity. So I view it as a great opportunity. I love the most about it is a challenge. Requires you to know everything that's going on in the field, not just have yourself fixed in one spot. Like, you need to know the whole picture of the offense, why the quarterback's looking in a certain direction, why you need to be in a certain window at a certain time, and it forces you to move fast, think fast, and I love challenges, so that's what I feel like I love the most about it. I would just say just a football player, whatever's required of me, I'm willing to do, whether it's more blocking on a certain day, more dirty work on a certain day, catching more passes on a certain day. I don't try to put myself in the box anyway. They value our opinions here, and as a player, I feel like a lot of places I've gone, it's you're told to do things a certain way, and you do those things, and but here it's like they ask a lot of questions. They want to know what you're thinking, why, what do you like to do more, and so to offer input is a really cool thing because coaches and players got to be in partnership. We're all together and shouldn't be clashing with each other. We're all going in the same direction. Priorities for me is just putting time in learning the system. Putting time in building relationships with guys, because that's the thing that's really the foundation for where you're trying to go. Things only stack on top of that, and I feel like you only go as far as your knowledge, because if you don't know that, you can't play fast and you can't respond to what a defense is trying to do. And if you don't have relationships with guys, then adversity is going to hit during the season, and sometimes guys may start pointing fingers or blaming, and you can't have that. You guys got to stick together.